for who is a married man? A married man is that man that is committed to another woman. A married man is that man that has given himself to another woman. He has promised her heaven and earth. He belongs to somebody else. And the Bible said, for those of us who are Christians, what God have joined together, let no man put asunder.
Wahala no fit finish for social media. Hey, my country people. Oh, Shere don enter husband house. Wahala full social media. Hey, wahala be like May Edochie silent when it become music of hallelujah. No be small matter dey happen. Like we all know, say their basbos dey long every day. Now the more you look, the less you dey see. And as it dey be like this, Judy also don't collect the hot breakfast, and many people when they sign up from beginning, they don't give her the biggest breakfast. Hey, Yul Edochie serve her breakfast. In fact, that was the hot. He never even cool down. That our beautiful BlessingCEO, the relationship therapist, when we all sabi from beginning, when they carry ukuma the back Judy Ossie. Hey, make una carry Joko high five. My teammate, oh yo, so Bobo gang, women supporting women. Hey, as the matter the hot leg like this, now so I fake sit down my own, I cross my leg. I know so that don't cross on now. I know I take the road now. Waiting concern this our beautiful May Edochie matter. You know say we all they carry us that they over back and kumba for back. Hey, wahala be like jingle be as in the knock like this. Our beautiful May Edochie, that woman in power. Yes, so he say when God they fight for you, who can be against you like this? All the people when they team up, when they gang up against our own beautiful May Edochie, when they call it let her know from beginning, and she let's start her where her husband they marry another woman. Even BlessingCEO, we all remember how many times when she don't come out like this, go give the rainwater water. They give her to our own almighty Team May. They give her to our Queen May Edochie. They let her know, say marrying another wife, you know, deprive you from your husband. You know, be crime for Nigeria or rather in Africa. Hey, make una carry Joko today or make una sit down, cross leg, high five, sit down for front seat because this table today hot. In fact, this seat today, Judy Ossie, oh yeah, now your gang get the front seat. May we dey the center, the corner, may we sit down for the corner, may we dey watch them. Because the tears when they dey their high, I beg my beautiful male lovers. Make una help me give Judy Ossie lovers. Give her their fans, give them hanky because give them hanky or make una pack tissue for their hand because they go clean many tears for her today. May our beautiful BlessingCEO let us know, say he not afraid to all. And he don't be afraid to anybody. In fact, anywhere he stand, where he for wake up like Belefe say, hello. Buhari say, I am for everybody and I am for nobody. All of the gang up, the way they take team up against our own Queen May Edochie. He said they shall gather, but that gathering that is not of the Lord. No, reply that place. They don't scatter. We all see the way they call it fight themselves. Even from beginning, make I start with our beautiful girl, where we all sabi as Anita Joseph, aka the mother hen. She was once a supporter of Judy Ossie, but today she's there our side for Queen May side. Many matter of people when they don't side her from beginning. Today of the don't leave her for 10 Joshua. Hey, wahala be like wetin boss lady say don't understand. How God tell they do this kind of matter? Baba God, I twirl for you. I raise the waist for you, getting man like this because Baba God you too much. If we carry cow take out time, Baba God, he don't reach you for the kind thing where he they do in the life of our beautiful May Edochie. We all see the video where Yul Edochie don't fall out today. Hey. Wahala be like Oga we become Wahala be like Oga we be girl has come become stranger for where he won't wife day. Yul Edochie right now, so we all know say he don't find all ways to beg our beautiful May Edochie, but because of his pride and ego, we all know say he did. Now one after the other, we don't want to rush her again too much. Like, you know, according to his own commenters association today. Hey, make una come see the real water when they give her, because the way he dropped the post was like, I was just passing by, I just stopped by. Like, I don't really understand that kind of talk. Now, over exaggeration, they worry. I too go school, they worry. Or now sometimes be like say break kaput, because that word was really not called for to use in that kind of circumstances. You go join your wife to celebrate her birthday and alongside opening of our foundation. This na wetin she get after una marriage masmos. Hey, grace. When I say grace, my God, this one na grace. Now today Yul Edochie come post e home, make una come see the beautiful comment section. Why many people they say congratulations, you must start from somewhere, but you and your own beautiful wife, hey, wahala be like husband and wife stand, they be like new toaster. Because we all remember, say, our own Queen May Edochie don't get heart so strong, but she's still very hot. She still dey heartbroken. To even trust Yul Edochie as he will stand there herself, now you don't go trust her. They just need to come out openly, publicly, beg, ask for an apology, tender your public apology. And Yul Edochie need the wife back, but you don't really know how to enter, because it could be like who travel, come up for a house for years, and as they come back, your wife in their village will be they wear wrapper. It can't also the way they wear leggings, they wear tights, they wear jeans. You know how that kind of matter they be now. So it ain't hard for him to even come in right now. He don't understand our own Queen May Edochie again, because the level where they live when the matter start. God just pick him up, elevate and go where he himself don't feel understand. Where May Edochie dey today, Yul Edochie himself don't know how it start. He don't know how he even ask. He don't even know how to talk to May Edochie again, because he's really confused. See him alone, you see the confusion in him. You see, I say he look heartbroken, he look shattered. He could be like boy from here. Where wife dey, but all they say we all forgive him. Yes, so we forgive him, but make it come out in a public apology. But right now, so we all here say Judy also don dey for inside jet for hospital. They don't go serve her breakfast, because as Yul Edochie still post again to the Yul Edochie, he wan break Judy also to take. They don't say Yul Edochie don't get heart now. Yeah, that's so. Not the talk of Olosho Abebo Balaba housewife when they go use Kayamata take carry person husband. Hey. Wahala be like Olosho don enter motivational speaker dey preach o. Wahala be like Olosho don collect breakfast from Oga Yul Edochie right now. So all the friends to Olosho, all of them don dey dump in house. Make una come here wetin our beautiful blessing CEO come give to Judy Austin when e concern husband snatchers wahala. You when the man fresh sugar daddy carry joko come here. Where dey for talk to Judy Austin? Na you dem still dey talk to her na. The matter they sweet me, make una know. So guys, make I leave una. Thank you all for watching. I remain your humble get pro combatants on my Facebook page, that Boss Lady TV. Keep supporting your girl by hitting on the subscribe button, share this video and let it go well. Make I leave una. Make una Africa they come watch our own blessing CEO. Make una tell me whether this matter it really fits. Wetin e come take advise Judy Austin the Olosho Ubalama Abebo tatafo bag of beans. Hey, Iyolake bus stop. Una know it in the road. Make I leave una. Make una suffer help me share this video. Make it for Iyolake hand. May you don't say it don't set. So thank you all for watching. See you all on my next video. Stay tuned. Bye bye.
Disadvantage of falling in love with a married man. In as much as a lot of us live in denial, many of us are victims of falling in love with married men. Let's talk about it. You are in love with a married man, right? There's a difference between sleeping with a married man and loving a married man. First of all, who is a married man? A married man is that man that is committed to another woman. A married man is that man that has given himself to another woman. He has promised her heaven and earth. He belongs to somebody else. And the Bible said, for those of us who are Christians, what God have joined together, let no man put asunder. But life happens. Many of us fell in love with these married men. Most of these married men are nice. Most of them are honest. Most of them are helpful. You could fall in love with a married man for different reasons. I understand. I'm not here to judge you. After all, I'm not God. But I want to tell you this advantage so that you're going to take necessary precaution as a young girl. Because oftentimes, When you fall in love with a married man as a young girl, you are always at the receiving end. Yes, remember that you are falling in love. And when you fall in love with this married man, you give them your all. At the end of the day, you don't go back with anything. You have everything to lose and they have nothing to lose. They've already built a family. They already have a wife. And they always have something to go back to. Now, when you fall in love with a married man, you just allow him use you. A lot of married men need you for distraction. In as much as they're in love with you, they're not ready to leave their wives. There's a difference between a woman you want to marry and a woman you want to love. Love is different from marriage. A lot of married men who are in love with you are just in love with you for different reasons. A lot of them cannot cohabit with you. A lot of them cannot make you their wives because most of these young girls, you especially, you that young girl, you have not reached a certain level of maturity. You might not be able to handle the real him because oftentimes you are dating this married man and you're not seeing all of him because you don't live with him. He's just going to show you a part of him. That's what you are loving. You don't know so much about this married man because there is no commitment. He just sees you once in a while, buy you stuff, spend time with you, buy you a car, spoil you with gifts, but you don't know his true character. And oftentimes, the reason why a lot of married men just stick to their wife and date you is because you have not reached the mental capacity to tolerate their excesses. Dear beautiful young girls, you need to see what these wives tolerate from these men. Their wives are trying. I cut cut for a lot of married women. The kind of baggages that their wife cover up for them. My sister, I don't think you can take it. So think twice. A lot of young girls actually think that there is so much benefit in dating a married man. No, there is no benefit. The only thing these married men give you are material things. They cannot pay for your time. They cannot pay for your energy. Those are things that money cannot buy. Remember I said there's a difference between dating and falling in love with a married man and sleeping with a married man. When you're sleeping with a married man, it is transactional. You sleep with him, he pay you. But when you're dating a married man, you are in love with him, you commit to him, you give him your everything, you give him your time, your energy. Some of you don't even have boyfriends. You don't have a life outside the married man. Somebody's husband. No. Now, the reason why a lot of these men cannot even marry you is because you give them everything that their wives cannot give them. You give them everything that they lack at home. So you have already covered a vacuum. They cannot leave their wives. So you make this married men eat their cakes and have it back. That's the reason why no matter how much you try, they might not marry you. They might just end up making you their baby mamas. It is because you've been able to fill a vacuum. Do you understand? A lot of young girls actually think that, oh, when I'm sleeping with a married man, when I'm doing that, you're not benefiting anything. He's just wasting your time. My point is, you should have a life outside a married man. Keeping a married man as a boyfriend or as a lover is complete foolishness. What did I say? Keeping a married man as a boyfriend or as a lover is complete foolishness. Because oftentimes he might not commit to you because everything he's lacking in his marriage, you are actually giving it to him. In fact, that's the reason why they stay longer with their wives. Because anything they lack in their homes, you are there to cover up. You are the one that is the distraction. You are the one that they are using. So you need to have a life outside this your married boyfriend and stop wasting your time, your energy and your resources. That's why a lot of women have become very diabolic. That's why a lot of women have become very bitter. That's why a lot of women are beginning to go extra miles. Is because you go and start falling in love with somebody's husband, and when they don't meet your expectation, you become angry and begin to go extra miles. Dating a married man is entirely your choice because you're a full-grown adult. I cannot tell you what to do with your life. Neither can I tell you what to do with your body. But I can only teach you the consequences of the actions that you take. Because oftentimes, when you want to take these actions, you do not reason and you do not remember the consequences of your actions. When the consequences begin to come, you start to shout, oh my God, God, why? So when you say you want to date a married man, you need to keep this at the back of your mind. When you're falling in love with them, you are wasting your time, your energy, and your resources. They have something to fall back to why you don't. You might end up being miserable. So if you are that beautiful young girl who is in love with a married man, I'm not here to judge you. I'm just here to tell you to sit up I'm just here to remind you that that relationship and that love might not yield anything, so that you don't get your heart broken. You need to be woke. You need to understand that everything is not about love. Everything is not about the way you feel. You have so much power to control your feeling. It is not everything you feel that you go for. Because you go to the market and you like everything, that doesn't mean you have to buy it. Sometimes you're going to work on your feeling. Sometimes your feelings are not true. They are just being selfish. Some of you are with this married man for different reasons. You actually went for money. You actually went for benefits. But because the man treated you right, you fell in love. Nope. That is not how it's supposed to be. A married man belongs to somebody else. He's committed to somebody else. Okay? Don't let them waste your time. If you have to date a married man, if you want to make that choice, you have to be intentional about it. Intentionality simply means understanding what you're doing. Understanding that there might be no future. Don't let him deceive you and tell you that I'm going to leave my wife for you. All those things are lies. Why? Because you have already filled a vacuum. If you do not feel that vacuum that he's lacking in his marriage, he might marry you. But when you're already feeling a vacuum, he's eating his cake and having it back. And that's why I said in one of my podcasts that side chick play a lot of powerful roles in relationship and marriage. People did not understand where I'm coming from. Many married men would have left their wives if there were no side chicks. That's the honest truth. This side chick actually cover up some certain things when your wife cannot do it well, when your wife is pregnant, when your wife is doing shakara, when your wife is not in the mood, when you're quarreling with your wife. There's a side chick out there to cover up that space until you guys reconcile. Side chicks are more of distraction. The reason why that man is with you is because he needs that distraction. That's why he will come to you and go to her. The wife is the mother of his children that take care of his home. You are the one that takes care of his bed, that actually massages his ego and actually feeds his manhood. So you need to be intentional and understand your position. Stop deceiving yourself. The reason why I'm making this video is what is called awareness, because I've seen a lot of young girls suffer so much in the name of I'm in love with a married man, he abandoned me. I'm not asking you not to date anybody you want to date. I'm only asking you to sit up and be intentional about your choices and your action, so that tomorrow you not come and start shouting, they served me breakfast, I'm heartbroken, he broke my heart. Nobody broke your heart, because you knew he was committed to another woman and you're already feeling a vacuum. You are just a distraction. So to that beautiful young girl, please stop wasting your time, your energy and your resources. Go get a life, go build yourself, and leave another woman's husband alone, so that they don't destroy your life. I don't want them to destroy your life. That's the honest truth. Because a lot of you young girls do not know how to manage relationship. You just go in there and go and fall in love. No, if you must have anything to do with a married man, you have to be intentional about it. You have to have what is called self-control. You have to have what is called boundaries. And you should know what you are doing. You can't go and fall in love with a married man. No, you walk. When you see a married man that you like and you cannot control yourself, there should be something you want. It's a win-win, because there is something he wants from you. You're just a mere distraction. You don't go there and go and give your all. You should have a life outside that relationship, because he has a life outside you. You know, sometimes I get so crazy when some people tell me my married man boyfriend is controlling me. He's asking me who is that. That's how you waste your life. After wasting your life, you become bitter, you become miserable, and become envious of the other woman who took her time to plan her life. You become envious of the other woman that is intentional about her life. So this is me just reminding you that, beautiful young girl, if you ever come across this video anytime, any year, any day in your life, I just want to tell you to be intentional. A married man belongs to another woman. He is committed to another woman. Stop letting them deceive you, wasting your life, wasting your resources, wasting your energy. Those are things that money cannot buy, and you can never get it back. What did I say? You can never get it back. Time, energy, and resources. You cannot get it back. The only thing a married man can give to you is material things. That's the only thing they can give to you. That's the honest truth, because a lot of them are not ready to leave their wives. And can I also shock you? Some of you cannot even marry the married men that you are dating. You cannot marry the married men that you are dating. When you see their true characters and their true identity, you would respect their wives. Most of these married women are tolerating rubbish from this men. And trust me, you as a young girl, you cannot tolerate it. In fact, they're just giving you a particular side of them You don't know who they are. That's the honest truth. So to you, you think that you are better than their wife. You think that they love you more. No, it's because they just give you part-time. They've not given you full time of themselves. By the time you become a wife like their wives, trust me, you might not be able to live with them for 2-3 months. So don't be deceived by that part-time that they are showing you. You've not seen their true identity. Some of you, this married men that you're saying you're in love with, they are just strangers because they just come and give you gifts, give you money, have sex with you and go. You don't know them. You don't know their true identity. So wake up, build a life for yourself. There are lots of handsome young men out there. Wait, your own man will come to you. Be intentional, be busy. Love will find all of us. And if love have not found you yet, put the love in yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself. If you are looking for who to love, you have so much love, put it inside yourself.